me soon. I had to make sure I was looking at the right. I had to make sure I was looking at. And I think I'm heard off, but I feel like the premiums went up because of that new federal guy that
What the fuck?
put it in the shop for you. Fuck it. I didn't get a chance to download the YouTube. I'm gonna download it for you. Hold on, hold on. Try to delete these calls. Give me a second. He think I'm being rude. I think I may buy a car right here at the bottom. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. Well, hold on, bro.
I think I'm about to buy a 650 car, 693 car. They gonna make it just drive a 692 car. Upgrade. Upgrade.
Yo. Huh? I am. We are. We in touch first. Touch. Yo, John.
Oh,
I'm
stand by, stand by, stand by.
not saying it right
I
now.
locked this off here.
Damn, Apple don't came down to fill up the gas, bro. How far you think Apple can go right now, bro? Only stay above 50 hours outside, it nigga look good. Like they pulling back for a retest, some shit though.
They ready to jump up. Well, they want to go down, but I think they gotta push up. It's just a little bit right now. They got to. You see that wick on that idiot on the right there? That shit slow. Okay, let me push. It's minus 2%.
I did. I did send you one. I'm sending you one more. I like the party too, though. Just for a
I'm
second.
about to roll up. Just join. It's online. You hear me, G? Cool. G, you hear me?
Yeah.
This one has been a clear winner. It was a winner last year. It's adding to its winning streak off the back of its results. So Tapestry parent company of Coach, Kate Spade, they had a strong holiday quarter. Consumers were just snapping up the latest Coach bags over there, different Coach products. Coach is the growth engine there. Kate Spade is still in a kind of recovery mode. We'll see if that recovers, but those shares rallying at 9% right now. It is a clear standout. Adjusted earnings coming in at $2.69 per share, better than expected. Revenue $2.5 billion, also better than expected. Clean beat on top and bottom line here during what we know is that crucial holiday quarter. They did really well. Wholesale surges of 25%. That was driven by demand for the bags. I know, Nicole, you've seen some of their bags positioned on your way in. So, and people have been snapping up their bags. Had pricing power there. And it's not just growth here in the U.S., it's been international growth as well. So not just North America, you got China growth as well there. Now, there is still a weak spot with Kate Spade. Kate Spade down 14%. They've been in this multi-year recovery plan. Kate Spade has not really been able to recover yet, but it sounds like the leaning into Coach is working. All right, look, it's one of the best performers on the S&P 500 right now. And look, and when I look at up volume versus down volume is right now still up volume. So it shows you sentiment, what's going on here on Wall Street today. Thank you for all of those things, Diane Hall. Also coming up, more on tech as this NASDAQ hits a 2.5-month low. Is now the time to get in. Rotate a bit. So really look at your portfolio. Okay, that will be right back.
On the Apple.
What's that Apple looking like over there?
Pull back at the top.
Apple's not known to push other shit like this. These premiums is crazy on today. Hold on for a second. Like go back right there, but I was expecting that. Should be come down, bounce. Back up or something. There we go. That's that push. That push right like fight, baby, fight. This remedy cream coming right in, baby. Watch these next 15 minutes. Depending on this next 15-minute market for making some stupid vibes. Another 30%. Wait for the next little marker. Patient. Couldn't get out of your all that shit. Everything's looking good. Patient, you know what I mean? Patient, right on the indicator. If it's looking bullish today, which like I said, it's definitely looking bullish, but at the top, there's definitely like the very
powered by Ameritrade.
if I could at least ride it to the top.
Sharpen their skills through tailored education. Get an expanding library filled with new online videos, webcasts, articles, courses, and more. All crafted just for trading.
You say you can't connect to a party.
Stacked with content curated to fit your unique goals. You can spend less time searching and more time living. Trade brilliantly with Schwab.
Welcome back to Opening Bell. I want to talk more about taxes. We've seen the NASDAQ down 2.5-month low at this point, and it's down 2.6% this week. Sarah Twist is with us, Managing Director at Clio Capital. Is tech still a great investment? Is this just a minor blip? What is troubling tech so much versus the rest of the market?
I think that it was the sort of lead on the way up, and we're going to see it be a bit of a lead on the way down. I don't think that there's kind of this monolithic problem. I think some names are getting really beaten up because people go back to the fundamentals, the Teslas of the world, and say, hey, actually,
pressure.
because they have been red hot for a while now.
I'm looking at it. We gotta get another bounce. The one in the bathroom one is like payback. With the 15 minute.
Now it's down 3%. So someone stepped in and already bought. We were noting some of the analyst calls that were, much higher than where we are. I mean, I see Citizens at 385, 354 on Wells Fargo. Cantor has 370. I mean, they all price targets higher than where we are
See, the
now.
only
They're not
thing is the
saying
volume's so low.
here. They're not sort of screaming, with alarm
Dealing with the
bells.
buyers and shit.
Absolutely. I don't think that most of these are alarm button situations, but I do think that you have to look also at the wider macro. The fact that we are seeing atrocious job numbers, for January, I think the lowest since the great financial crisis, and we know that the consumer confidence is certainly shaky. We know that there's loads of sort of unrest domestically, internationally. So I think that there's just a
There
little
we
bit
go.
of a situation where the vibes are off, and people are certainly entering into much more of a
We
risk
make it
off
another strong
position,
push right here.
and they're selling everything, right? It feels like from metals to crypto. If you have it, you
Bloody
right
still
now
get
are
another
locked in
strong
the gains
push.
with selling.
And what
With the
happened?
5
I
and
mean,
the
we
15
saw
on
some
high.
news with memory chips and everything. Stocks were so exciting and wheels running up in such a dramatic way. I guess it has to come down. I mean, are there different? Is
I'll
it a
wait on the
story
one and check.
stock or
I'm
is
be
it a
patient though. Let me look at the
sector
coin.
story?
Story. I think it's also kind of a story of people pulling
Still hitting
back and
Frost.
seeing that some
Look
of
at
these things,
IWM.
when you look at the Oracles of the
There we
world,
go.
you look at Microsoft, a lot of those
Everybody's
rises were tied
bouncing.
specifically to
Right
names like
here.
Everybody's bouncing
OpenAI
back.
that weren't
15.
built
I mean, it's a small bounce right here.
access,
Might be
but
a
you're
little
buying
pullback here
into
coming.
these names because you believe
Yeah,
The
that's
we
top.
was
right.
expecting
And
this
now
small
as that
pullback.
hype is fading, and we're seeing the sort of shakiness over last weekend with the OpenAI
Yeah.
Nvidia deal, we know that
The
monthly,
pressure is
you're
downward
seeing
though.
that reflected some
The
of
pressure's
these
definitely
public
down.
company names, where
But them
that sort of
bulls is wanting to
circular
push that shit up.
economy of sales is starting to look pretty shaky.
If
And
you
what
look
do
at
you
them
like?
calls,
So
though, them
if
calls
you
was
were going to step
nuts.
in
The
and buy
wins and the
something
call was
here,
so nuts right
this
now. But
week, or you're watching closely, what works?
there we
I
go.
like
This was the
Alphabet.
push up
I
above
have
right
been
here.
very, very early on saying,
Next 5
hey,
minutes. The next
Alphabet,
5 minutes is gonna let me
largely
know if we
invented
hear
AI
between
as
here
we
and
know it. They will be a huge winner
9:45.
here. And
To let
a
us know
lot
if
of
we
the
can
street
make a
was not
solid
with me for a
contender.
couple years on that one.
The one
Now we're seeing them come
split
around.
down on the
And you do
15.
see obviously a dip,
This
in this
5
sort
right
of
here. We need
pre-market
this
and
5 to
yesterday with
push up.
Alphabet. But I think long term they will be the winner. They are so
Need
far
this
ahead of
5 to push
self-driving
up
cars. They are so
above.
far ahead on AI. They very
If
much
we can
know
get the
how
5 to
to
push
make
up
money.
above
They have
682,
loads of cash on the
78.
sidelines. So I'm still just really bullish on
This
that
next
name.
push
And
up.
if we see more of a dip,
Need this
that's
5
an
to push
area
up
we're
though.
also
Right there.
taking
Boom.
in.
Great point.
Yeah, understood. When you
Big great
expand
point
it
right
out
there.
in the AI worries
That's
and
gonna push this
AI
15
race,
up.
we
Something
have to
crazy
stay
gonna
in it.
happen.
The capex spend, from what I understand, and the
Gonna
language
keep
has
pushing.
always been, we have to spend, or else we will fall behind.
I'm
So
looking at
you
this
have to
back
be
here.
in
We ain't
it
looking. I
type
ain't
of
worried about
thing,
nothing else.
right? I mean, for these Max 7 days and the
I'm
trickling
looking
out.
at it to hold up above this on the 5. I'm
I
looking
think
at
the
it to
real
hold up
question is
above
you
that
have
on
to
that
be
next
in it
ticker.
if
We
it
should
is
have another
going.
crazy
You
push.
can't just turn on a data center overnight. You
We should
have
have
to start
another
building
crazy
years in
push for
advance.
us.
But then you pull back and remember that a lot of those data center commitments are out of
Volume
companies
and shit
like
just way too
OpenAI
high.
that
We
don't
could we
have
could
the revenue
easily push up to
to fulfill it. And so you do
685
need to
this one
see
right here
money
before we get
moving.
another
And one
pullback.
of the big kind of
685,
underlying
62
questions
before
with
we get
AI
another
right
pullback.
now is,
Easily.
hey, when are corporations going to start
That's on
paying
the
for it in
5
a major
and
way?
that's on
When
the
are we going to see the
15.
revenue even slightly begin to
On the
build
1
up to
minute.
the promise
That's
that
on
we've
all
been
of them.
given
That's
now
looking
for
good.
several
We would at
years,
least
and
go
it's
for
just not there
685 or
yet.
somewhere around that
What
before
did
we
you
get
think
a
of
pullback.
Palantir, for
And
example,
ride this
this
motherfucker.
week? I mean, that sort of falls
Back
into
up
the realm.
50%.
It really had some. It sold off after, but there were some bright spots. Does it tell a bigger picture story?
Palantir is one that always kind of confuses me. It is functionally a consulting business. They have to have a lot of people, helping sell those deals, land those deals. But then you turn around and they're kind of
Yeah, they still
valued
want to
like a
push it
high-tech
up.
stock and at an incredibly high valuation versus revenue. So
I don't
I
know why
think
they
that
letting
name,
Cuz
as good
join
as
unless
they
he just
are
ain't
sort
trying
of
to
in
join.
with the government, is really expensive.
Do we need a lower rate from the Fed
He probably
quickly?
trying to focus
Will
on this
that help
play,
tech,
bro,
do
because
you
it's
think?
the money. Oh, I'm out.
No, I think that the Fed right now is more of a problem than a help to the to tech. I think that people aren't thrilled with the president's interventions there. There's a lot of question marks about the new guy coming in. So I think that wherever the Fed goes right now, slow and steady is probably going to be better than a dramatic series
This
of
is where I
rate
will
cuts.
probably go into some puts at.
Sarah, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. Sarah Kuntz, Managing Director, Clio
I gave you
Capital.
2 plays. This
Good
is
to
the
see you.
second
Thank
play
you.
of the day.
All right,
I'm
key
trying to
levels
wait.
to watch here on Wall
This
Street.
is
We
where I
all
will
are
go into
rubbing
some
our
puts.
eyes,
You could
watching
probably
every
go.
second, and so is
You
Kevin
probably
Green.
gonna
He
go
has
low
the
like
charts to watch.
tomorrow.
We'll be right back.
Make a big great candle. But I don't know. We could still bounce a little higher though. Really, I'm just scared about that. Well, we definitely gonna pull back, but that was scary. I got out of my 50% though. That
Sometimes, you
shit
know,
was straight. Yeah, he digs.
you could have done better.
Straight heat me up.
Same goes for where you invest. Level up and invest smarter with Schwab.
I'm Jenny Horn. We go beyond the headlines, tracking
But
the
the 1 to
trends,
5 to
secular
15
moves,
still
and
good.
fundamentals
But
shaping
that
markets
candle on
in
the
real time.
15 means
This is
good.
Schwab
I
Network.
like it to be.
Subscribe at schwabnetwork.com.
I'm looking like that other one.
Live from Chicago, this is Trading 360. I'm Marley Caden. We track macro forces, market trends, and company news that
Pressure.
shape investor
The selling
decisions.
pressure
Always
starts
expert
to,
analysis and actionable content. From inflation data to sector reviews, earnings to policy, it's a comprehensive
I'm a little
every Friday.
distracted.
Trading 360, in-depth market coverage, straight from
is
Chicago.
it the 1 and the
Tuesdays at
5?
11 a.m.
So
Eastern
it's
on
just
Schwab
like
Network.
3.
Welcome back to Opening Bell. We'll take a look at key levels to watch. Right now, the opening bell is up. We're down 31 on the
Yeah.
S&P and Speakless. Senior market correspondent Kevin Green continues watching every tick here on Wall Street. Some of your thoughts about the action that we're seeing and some of the levels to watch.
This next little couple minutes.
Yo,
Some shit.
dog. Fuck
I
up my
got out when I
business,
did
go
go.
get back.
But if we're looking at the
It's
big
gonna be a
chart,
volatile
the
real.
15-minute chart, the first candle.
I'm waiting on that
Investment in advance, I just got all that internet, it make me feel like yeah, that's why I'm hot. All my
We
efforts
push
got me
up
breaking
above.
records, all you niggas stop. Can't afford to pay your cable, I know why you pocket watch. Building up a fence between myself and all my ops. At the tower with a sniper, I see niggas taking shots.
We push up above that.
Just with them behind, arguing dispatch. Yeah, fuck that shit, thought. You keep making all your records about everything you bought. They ain't get the secret message, learn the lesson that you taught. You got scars from every war and every battle that you fought. Remember when you never thought that you could crawl and now you walk.
Yeah.
Power in your voice, you get respect, it's how you talk. Niggas always feeling froggy, so they jump me like spoon. Solitude, I'm by myself, I'm in my kitchen smoking logs. Reminiscing on my issues, smoking sticks for all my dogs. Higher power, I'm in tune with all my gods. Tunnel vision, I can see through all the fog.
Come on.
Survival of the fittest, like my uncle, I'm a hog. Niggas think we ain't gonna eat, what's in the kitchen, my regards.
Bro, this is fire, bro. Uh-huh.
Unprecedented, no one ever went this hard. Gucci slippers for my broad, I feel like Captain Picard out here trekking for the stars. Ain't no turning
The
back
1
too
and the
far.
5
Yeah, so
definitely.
Talk about
we're seeing
investment in
elevated
advance,
bits
I
at this
just
point,
got all
but
that
I'm actually
internet,
looking
it
at the
make
big
me feel
curve
like yeah, so
backwardation.
I'm
So
hot.
this is
All
looking
my
at the
efforts
VIX
got
minus
me
the
breaking
12-month VIX
records, all you
futures
niggas stop.
contract. And
Can't
when we
afford
see
to
this
pay
number
your
in the
cable, I
positive,
know
that
why
just
you
means that the
pocket
VIX
watch.
30-day VIX
Building
is
up a
pricing
fence
in
between myself and
more
all my ops.
volatility or
At
higher
the
implied
tower with a
volatility.
sniper, I see niggas
Be
taking
careful
shots.
in the market,
I
folks.
like so far out of the money
Ain't
here.
no arguing these
No.
facts, straight up
So
fuck
far out
that
of the
shit
money.
thought.
Standpoint or situation, it just
Ooh,
means
shit,
that we
them
actually have more
motherfuckers
near-term
went
fear than we do have longer term. And we usually do not see this actually
What
lasting
happened?
for that long. It could last for 2
How's
days,
everybody?
maybe 3
Motherfucker
days
trying
at
to
most,
say
and then we
whatever
actually start seeing
$100
volatility
back
correct.
and
Either that means the longer end of the curve moves
Mm.
up, or we have near-term volatility kind of down here.
And they
So
was
something to keep an
waiting.
eye out on. If you're an intraday trader, you want to see this line kind of reverse on an intraday basis to give you confidence that
$20
maybe we are starting to see a near-term high.
I was ready to buy 10 of them. It was
Once
going to be
again, not sure if we're there
$400.
yet, but this is one of the early ingredients to the whole of a potential flush and then a hold.
Really want to buy some puts right here, bro.
All right, Kevin Green, great to see you. Thank you so much. Let's get some updates on the market leader panel. They have all the details. Alex Coffey
Like I
and
said, I'm
Mike
gonna go
Kerr with me,
60.
Director and Schwab Advisor here. And right now, we are looking, Mike, here's some of your thoughts. What's catching your eye?
Double check.
Yeah, I mean, from a macro perspective, you know, yesterday's move and the move that we've seen in some of these names in recent few days
Oh,
has
that's fine.
been a little bit jarring, and it
got a
Street
green
right now is
candle
it's all related to the
how we ready to
scale and
push
pace of
up.
the AI spending.
He's gonna trap
You
people.
look at
Be
the
careful of
capex
that
numbers
market.
that companies, communications
I'm waiting on my
services
setup,
companies
though. That's why I
continue
ain't
to
changed
tout
no
that
type
they're
of
at
way.
2,
I like my
3x
setup.
levels seen
Oh, it
in
pushed up a bit.
2025
I'm
and
gonna get into
2024.
some calls.
And investors, you know, that's not really changing.
I
So the
figured
macro
that help get
backdrop
these
that's
little
underpinning
50,
these
20%
themes
shit
is
real
still
quick. Get out of
likely
there,
to
money.
persist, but now investors and macro traders are starting to question how are they going to monetize this capex spending, and I think that's causing a lot of these jarring moves that
Bro, but
we've
it's
seen
still time, bro.
this week so far. From a
Oh,
technical
there it is right there. I'm
perspective,
tripping.
even though the S&P
I
has
see it first,
definitely
bro.
come off pretty sharply this week, you know, from a price standpoint, we're still above the 100-day moving
You know
average
what I'm saying?
there.
We need that
That's
Mac
red
Diesel.
moving average that really held that low that we had in early December, late November of last year. So I'm viewing that right around 6,800 as a critical level here in the medium term.
Yeah,
I
I
do
still be
think that
careful
the
right
short-term tides
here. It ain't
have
push past
definitely
that on the 1
turned
minute.
as the market has drifted lower. It's holding below short and medium-term moving averages now. So from a resistance perspective, 6,900 to 6,925 or so should be formidable resistance on the way up. But if we get below 6,800, that would give the room for the bears to test to the downside, potentially down to 200-day moving average of 6,500.
All right. What do you think here this morning? Alex Coffey, host of Next Gen Investing. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm building on what Michael and Kevin Green were just saying. You know, I guess I'm somewhat encouraged by the movement, despite the fact that it's sort of a painful process. The biggest risk that this market has faced, in my mind, for the better part of the last really 3 years, has been the overconcentration in these
Everything
big
is
mega
pumping,
stocks.
okay?
You look at the market today, we're down about 40 in the S&Ps. Basically, that entire move could be contributed or attributed to Alphabet, Amazon, and Microsoft today for those moves lower in terms of their weighting in the S&P 500. Yesterday, despite the weakness, you saw about 70% of the index components higher. The S&P equal weight made a new high yesterday. So if you're really exposed to maybe the NASDAQ 100 or really exposed to this AI trade and these big mega cap tech stocks, it's a painful last couple sessions.
No, all these were making the slide go up. The slide was bouncing. The slide is having a pullback right at the top though.
One-day reaction on average is actually positive now, which does tell me
Yeah,
more
it's going
stocks
back
are
at the
moving
top,
higher
but
than lower. But if you were to look at the IT sector, all but one stock through about half
yeah,
of the
that's
names
what pulling back means.
that make
But
up the sector
they right here
reported.
at a support resistance. We gotta see like if they kind of wake up, they could be going higher.
So again, the information is
But
telling me there's a deleveraging of this AI trade by the street as these names themselves are levering up. It's an interesting dynamic. We'll see how long this kind of push and pull can last.
All right. You know, I think about what's going on with the jobs picture, and we'll get more on jobs next week. However, we did get in the Challenger layoffs, and it's so notable about how huge they really were. In fact, the layoffs were up 205% from last month. They were,
be careful right here. Like they could, if you in calls, they could pull back.
You know, 205% from last month. And also, the highest level in January since 2009. The jobs came in 22,000. I mean, that I can digest. But this layoff picture is pretty notable.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And I think the elephant in the room is that AI and the build out there is probably only going to exacerbate
Josh, you need a
that
big
problem,
setup.
you know, years into the future.
Said Josh, you need a big setup.
When it comes to assessing, you know, the implication of what's going on in the jobs market, my first reaction is not to look at the S&P 500. It's going to be looking at the bond market. Because the bond market is really going to be, you know, assessing what is the Federal Reserve going to be doing in terms of policy, in terms of any easing, tightening, and right now,
Trey probably don't want to trade with us today as well as they can have on the. Yeah, because he was just joining. Yeah, it's coming.
But it continues to look more constructive. Moving averages are starting to slope upwards, holding now at the support level of 400-day moving average right at 4.25 or so%. So from a 10-year yield perspective, 10-year yield, in my Otherwise, 10-year
There
yields
we
are
go.
your
That's that
choice
weird I
of
wanted to see,
the
baby.
entire asset portfolio.
Yeah, and I'm going to wrap it up just with a touch on crypto as Bitcoin
I need
dropped
that
to
pullback.
69,295.
I need that pullback we
Down
had just got
20%
just now,
this
like
year and 40% off
a
the
minute
highs from
ago.
October. Ethereum's down 30%. Ethereum's down
That pullback we
5%
just
right
seen a
now.
minute ago.
Thank you,
It
friends.
went
Thank you, Alex
crazy.
Tuffy and Mike McCurr. And thank you, friends, for being with me here live on Wall Street every day in the opening bell. Every day at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll see you at 2 o'clock for the Walker.
There
Morning
we
Trade
go.
Live. Stand by us next.
Schwab Bank Investor Checking. The checking account built for investors. Named highest in client satisfaction by J.D. Power for 7 years in a row. With Investor Checking, you get the award-winning features of our checking account, plus cash management solutions, all designed for investors like you. With unlimited ATM fee rebates for
Hey,
cash
maybe
withdrawals
another 50%.
worldwide,
Let
no
me see what
overdraft fees, and enhanced security features to keep your money safe. Also, because your investor checking account is linked to your Schwab One brokerage account, you can manage your checking and investing in one convenient location. Moving funds between your accounts is easy. Cash moved to your brokerage account is available in seconds. That means you can stop waiting and start investing in stocks, bonds, money market funds, and more. Get more with Schwab Bank Investor Checking. The checking account built for
Gotta go
investors.
click limit that quick. Still got a few hundred to trade. I wish I would have went bigger on it.
Welcome
Like
to
I made
Schwab
some.
Network. Your real-time market coverage and expert
Pretty much
strategy.
almost doubled the money.
Closing bell. We've got you covered. Inside the minds of pro traders.
I still think we got a crazy pullback. I should have stayed in the puts a little longer, but coming up on this 15 minute, and I want to see what this next 15 minutes is going to do. Like, definitely look epic.
Minute by minute. With shows built for action,
Just want to see
break
what
it all down in real time.
pays.
Accurate and precision.
You know what I mean?
I think one of the most important things is you're making
I'm looking at it right now.
find way here going
What's it looking like?
So that would be a further
If we catch a bounce
See the
and
15 minute candle because
if we, yeah, it's right here. If we, it's 2 minutes left. It's 2 minutes on it.
oh, I'm talking about the next 15 minute candle.
Yeah, it ain't here yet. We got 2 minutes
I
to
know
play
I'm
the
trying to
next
see
one.
it. I'm breaking it down. See what that one start out like.
Right.
And then I
Mom,
cool.
If we hold this,
Even if
it
it is
could bounce up.
a great
They don't
idea
even
to
know
look
if they could
into, let's
envision
just
it,
have it that
to
way.
leave
You know what I mean?
everything behind,
Mhm.
literally come across the
That's why I
entire
understand why
world. And I
Cuz
think
trades
that
in
we
15
totally
minute candles.
connect with them if this were. Schwab has been with us for over 25 years. We were building up houses, opening up our business, having children. They've
Like,
always
you
been
want to go back
there
and
for us.
forth between each one, and it'll let you know before you even get that push.
Yeah.
Stay connected. Download the Schwab
They said
Network
bring
app.
brush, but they might play this range. I'm gonna see where they bounce. It probably come all the way down. It's right here. They got a lot of them on this shit. Yeah.
I wish I would have stayed in that put. That would have been a great buy. Then when we was up, and if we beat that money, get out. I mean, could have doubled that 120 on it. And I feel like we would get a bounce.
Hello,
Just thinking
everybody,
that
and welcome to
everything,
Morning Trade Live. I'm Sam Barnes, live
you
from
can
the
say
floor
the
of the
rest
New
of
York
the
Stock
market
Exchange. We have plenty to
pushing
hit
up,
on both here and abroad over the next hour, so
continuing
here's
this
a look at what is
average.
coming up.
Bearish.
We'll set expectations for the big
I ain't even
IPO
starting to look
market and
bearish.
take a closer look at the potential
That's the
impact of
Mitchell
IPOs
EV.
for
What I
OpenAI and
say?
SpaceX on the
That's anyway.
larger market. And
That's
over
the
the next
Mitchell.
hour, bring you
Nah, but
some
I'm gonna wait on
trades
that
for
bounce, and then
Amazon
I'm
and
gonna
Eli
buy
Lilly.
and pull back.
Amazon reporting earnings after the close, and Eli Lilly is
Cause we
trading higher
definitely
after
touched,
strong
like right
earnings
there, it
guidance
was
earlier
playing right
this
there,
week.
so
So
we could
let's
get
take a look at
a
where the
push
market
past
stands
that
half an hour into trading, because we have
683.31.
seen tech
If
remaining
we get
under
another
pressure. Of
push
course, we
past
did see
that,
the worst two-day sell-off for
then
tech
we
since
looking for the
October.
high.
We continue to see that under pressure
But
for a
I'm really
third day
looking
in a
for a
row now.
pullback
We've
right
got the
there.
Nasdaq down 0.9%.
Looking
The S&P
bearish. I'm looking for a
500
pullback
trailing
at
by 8%.
683.
Of course, these were
So
our underperformance yesterday. The
683.28.
Dow Jones is lower as well this morning.
If we get
0.6% down, and the Russell 2000 is
level
just
2
hanging on to
pullback.
some fractional gains there on the line to
The
the
5 and the
upside for
15
now.
looking
So we
bearish as
continue
shit.
to see very much this sell-off across some of the AI, the chip names
We
as
could
well.
buy on the
Obviously, we had
bounce.
Alphabet in the market yesterday, and we are seeing that trading down right now to the tune of
Add it up
almost
and
4%.
then
So
sell
we'll
when
be
you
talking
pull
about
back.
that throughout the course of the program. Foreign markets doing this. A
Good
lot of
morning.
attention on central bank moves this morning. Look at the FTSE and the
I see
DAX.
your
We had the
face. What you
ECB
say?
and the Bank of England sitting on their hands this morning as widely expected. So we have
Oh,
got both markets underwater right now. We've seen a little bit of firming up in the euro versus the dollar. Sterling has been slightly softer in trade today. So that, of course, is something that we've been keeping an eye on. The Nikkei 225 down 0.9%. The Hang Seng managing to be the bright spot there across the regional markets, hanging on to some fractional gains there. Over in Hong Kong overnight. But let's take a look at some of these futures products because we've got a lot of data this morning.
damn, the
Jobless
dollar's
claims,
crazy.
challenger layoffs. We'll dig into that with KG in a
I just
second.
feel like we
We've
was
seen
thinking a
10-year
slight
yields
pull
at
up,
the
but
backing
then
off
I was
from
looking at
levels
the
just sub
PLCs
430.
and the highs
We're
and
at
the lows and
424
shit,
right
and then
now.
I
We've got
see
the US
everything
dollar
pushing
index actually
again.
picking up just slightly
Just
there at
missed the ball
97.
low.
Gold is down. Gold goes up, must go down.
He
Goes
stripped that
down, must go
lower.
up. That seems to be the case
But
with
like I said,
precious
I'm gonna be
metals right
patient, look
now.
for
We'll
that
talk
bounce, because
KG
that's where you're gonna
as
make that
well.
good money at.
48.65. So we're sub
I know I'm
5K
making a
now
little
once
money here.
again. We've got crude
Like I
oil
caught
moving
that
lower
bounce
as
and I
well.
caught
Down
that
almost
pullback.
2.6%
And
right now.
that
63
whole
dollars a
green
barrel.
bar and that whole
And
red thing,
Bitcoin,
I
what a
caught both.
story with this sell-off. Obviously, we're going to be hearing
Literally,
from
man, I bought
strategy
the
later
little
on
in the
this
15 minute
afternoon, but
one.
it is
You
down
look,
almost 6% right now. We are
I
sub
literally bought
70K there for the
the
cryptocurrency. First time since the back
680, I
end
think
of
680.
2024. That has been a
81
really
or
big
some
focus
shit.
for these markets. All right, let's get to Kevin
Right
Green, as
around
I promised, and
681.
joins me now for the
Load
data
it up to
download. And
683.
obviously, we're getting the jobs
Sold.
release,
We bounced
state of
up
the
to
labour market,
683.50
obviously with some
almost. I
other
bought,
information that we
put,
got this morning, the initial jobless
then went
claims,
down
the
to
challenger layoffs. What's going on?
681 or something again, and then I
Yeah, good
sold.
morning, Sam. We are actually seeing the jolts coming in a lot lower than the
Both,
street's
both of them I
expectations.
had
For the month of
10
December,
contracts
the number
in
came in at
calls, 10 contracts in
6.54
puts, but they was far out
million.
of the
She
money.
was looking for 7.2 million,
Like I
and
said,
we
one
did
of
see a
them was
revision to the
crazy as
downside for
shit.
last month's print, down from
Thousands.
7.14 million down to
Them niggas
6.92 million. So you are seeing the amount of jobs
could have
that
got
are
one
open
contract.
really coming off fairly aggressively here. Now that'll actually tighten up
See
the labor
that
market. It might be also a symbol
15
and
minute
a
one
signal that the labor
fucking
market is
bull,
weakening in some
bearish.
respects here, and that we
I
might
think it
start
really
seeing
better help
a
my
supply
stop.
glut of workers
I'm waiting
within
until
the
we get down
market. But
here
a
to my
very
little
interesting
sloping support.
report when it comes to that particular metric. Now that could also
Not even a sloping
lead the
support.
Fed to actually cutting
But just
rates a little bit more. If we start seeing more labor data actually starting to weaken here, we have
the
initial
Lord
jobless
today.
claims
We break the
coming in a
Lord
little bit
today, we're
lower
gonna
than the
go
street's
crazy today.
expectations. And I think the nail in the coffin would be
What I'm
obviously the
saying.
jobs report, which we will get that at a later date because of the government shutdown. So very interesting report when you're looking at
Open and
real
low.
estate just in general here, and we'll see if the market actually tries to take this up. And in the event that we start to price in maybe one more additional rate cut for 2026.
Okay, so job openings coming in a bit softer there, coming off certainly from November. It looks like it's been very much a trend over the last few months or so. Jobless claims also rising this morning,
If it
231K
breaks
on the
this
headline, which was rising more than expected.
if it breaks
Very
this, I'll
much
go buy more
for
puts probably.
that week.
But
Continuing
it could
claims
bounce.
up as well. Challenger job layoffs, the worst
Go a
since
little bit
COVID-9,
below that and bounce. That's
108K
678, 80.
there. We know that UPS and Amazon have been seeing some big layoffs as well. So it doesn't look quite
If it
pretty
goes
out there for the jobs
below that,
market
we could go
at the
lower.
moment. As you say, that could certainly feed
Lock.
into some of the Fed's expectations
If
as
it
far as
bounces
the
off
rate
that,
cutting is
we could
concerned.
buy the bounce right there.
Let's just talk about these markets. Obviously, we're seeing the sell-off in
It's gonna
tech
be a bounce right
continuing,
there.
down 1.2% right
Fucking
now for that
bounce.
sector. I'm just wondering, as
Both
far as the
bounces.
pressure that you're seeing, obviously you and I were breaking down these Alphabet
Bounce.
Google numbers yesterday. They look good. The market doesn't seem to be convinced so much right now. Walk us through what you're seeing.
Premiums is
Yeah,
crazy
today's a
today.
little bit different than what we
It
saw
might be right
yesterday.
here.
We
The
did
broker
see
already hit. It won't be this
pressure
strong
in
for
the
it. The broker
S&P
getting
500
liquidated
as well
today.
as the
One of
broader
them
market, but
yesterday's.
the breadth expansion yesterday was actually very healthy. We had over 70% of the
I'm
stocks
almost guaranteeing that's what it
green.
is.
Today a little bit different.
I'm
We had
taking a
three
take, and
sectors
I
in
think
green
I'm
so
supposed to
far:
tear off the
healthcare,
market taking off this
utilities,
shit.
and consumer staples. So
It's
we
up
are seeing a lot of
volatile today. With the
defensive
premium types
positions
of
in
this
interest
shit.
rates today. Even the
And
high
he
yield
don't trade that
dividend
far to the
stocks
premium.
that have been really on a wall
That
here over the
motherfucker
last
should be
couple of
over there.
days are starting to actually pull back in the
Compound
sector.
helping.
We
She'll
had
come
the
in.
Google earnings and their announcement for CapEx
If he
today,
don't trade off
and their
portfolio,
guidance
he will
moving
not
forward is
copy
a
that.
lot higher than the street's expectations.
But
So
I
you
can't
should see
trade off
a
of
little
him.
bit
You
of
ain't taking
pressure
none of the plays I gave you, have you?
into
No,
crude. We're also going to have
just
earnings
I
That
had to
expected
nigga
do.
here.
top.
Yeah, I'm texting right now.
That being said, volatility is now across that 20 level.
I had to do some stuff.
You're now seeing this
break that, we break.
Volatility curve.
We'll go
Maybe
lower.
it does not happen last for that long. So could we have more
We
movement
broke.
to the downside? That
Broke.
could be the case. I'm looking at 67.50.
We'll
Those are
go
major
lower.
areas of support today. But we might be nearing the end of the bull spike here rather than the beginning. That's actually kind of the hope that a lot of bulls have in this market right now. So I think this is more of just a readjustment, realignment, lack of liquidity in the market. All of this is playing a factor in the sell-off.
Yeah, and then of course we look to Amazon later. We're currently trading down 4.7 right now. In fact, all the Max 7 members are in the red as we stand. So something to keep an eye on as we look across the memory status. There's a little bit of recovery in some names, not so much in others. We still remain under pressure there, and obviously software continue to see that sell-off too. That seems to be the narrative in the market. Just switching over to what we've seen with some of these central bank moves this morning. No surprises there from the ECB and the Bank of England either, leaving rates unchanged. Haven't seen a huge move as far as currency crosses this morning either, as this was largely baked in. But they've been talking about how the economy remains resilient out in the Eurozone, and then obviously out in London they've been talking about how growth has been holding up in the UK as inflation does persist, as well as to why they've sat on their hands here. Just talk us through the significance of that, what you're seeing as far as the moves here.
Looking at the volatility.
Yeah, I would say the Bank of England is actually probably a little bit more of an interesting move. So they did keep rates on hold, but it was actually a very big and split decision. We had 5 that voted to hold. We had 4 that wanted to see a cut. So we're pretty much right there. Maybe some economic data could actually push a lot of those that would like to hold rates, at least where they're at right now. Maybe some economic data can push them a little bit over the edge. If you look at some of the currency pairs,
I'm about to buy some calls here in
you
a
are
minute.
seeing the pound weakening just a tad bit here.
Hear me?
We are seeing a little bit of volatility.
This is my third play I done gave you today. I done printed on both of them, went green with 50%.
We did get an outlier report when you're looking at Germany. They had some production numbers that were really outsized, and that's because of the defense spending starting to get reflected in a lot of the industrial.
Let's go to the
So you have to be mindful of that. So it would be kind of like synthetic growth in some respects. It's really not
That was the past.
A nigga start naming stocks.
and
It
we
was-
I told him today, I said, cuz, can you name me a play, cuz?
we did not
That
see any
nigga
type of
get
major
moved.
changes when it came to
Hey, Frost,
monetary policy
CPL.
shifts, at least for
Start
today.
naming
But
random
it seems like
bullshit.
everybody's kind of waiting for the data to
Nigga went down
firm
$1.50.
up and kind of
Stock
show
went down $4.
that rate cuts are
Which
needed.
one do you think I'm worried
Right
about?
now, over in Europe, it just
I don't know. We just
that's the case.
we do stocks, bro.
Yeah, look, the Aussies have hiked already to start the year. I mean, because of their inflation picture.
We like PL.
That's really been supportive of the AUD, the Aussie dollar, which has been
Do some with PL.
across the G10 currency space
Ain't
as
nothing.
well. And obviously a lot of
I don't know what he's
markets
talking about,
look
though.
at
I
the
had
Aussie
a
dollar as
call.
far as a global proxy here for economic growth, particularly with that exposure to commodities. So I suppose, speaking of that, what are you seeing in the commodities patch today with this pullback in oil, this pullback in the metals once again? We've got silver down 10%.
If I did.
Yeah, I would say for the euro market, we are seeing a pullback right now because of these talks that are going to take place in Oman tomorrow. That's the hope, at least for now. We continue to see a lot of gyrations from the geopolitical to the market. I don't think that we're overdone with
Really
right
waiting
now
on
when
this
it comes to
five.
oil. It is
On
still
this
holding
5 being
some key
made, if
areas
we
of
get
support at this moment.
we get that
We're going to
recovery that I'm
silver,
looking for, we
obviously
gonna
a
put
counter
some
trend rally. We kind of talked about this technical setup that's
What's on your face, team?
over the last couple of days. When we hit that 50-day moving average that was on Friday, a counter trend bounce is not out of the question. And if we look at that chart that we have, the one-year daily chart, look where we kind of stopped out at. Right there at that 20-day moving average, you have some sellers coming in and stepping in right now. We are below the 50-day moving average. I would not be surprised if we actually pin and close at that particular level. And we'll continue to try to figure out what is next when it comes to the silver move. Right now, we're still making a lower high at this point in time, so a little bit more bearish than bullish. But if we do get some adjustments when it comes to monetary policy, not only within the United States but around the world, that could actually
I'm looking, waiting for this fat big move on you.
Unfortunately, we still got to get a lot of the froth out. There's a lot of retail traders that have never traded silver still kind of pushing prices around at the moment.
In the green,
We'd like to see
all the way
volatility come in a tad bit, reassess the market.
Wonder why my shit ain't on the bottom.
We are going to be able to have a little bit of a better gauge right now. So coming back in at 50, once again, coming back and trying to hit maybe $85.
Gotta play the option class.
And then we have either breakout, breakdown, starting next week.
Yeah, I mean, trying to guess what happens next. I mean, it could be the next 5 minutes, KG, the way that these metals have been performing lately. But really appreciate it. Thanks so much for getting us across the data and the moves this morning. I'll speak to you later on. Coming up, we will dive into what we can expect for the IPO market in 2026 and how SpaceX and OpenAI are entering the public market and how that could impact the other tech names. Morning Trade Live is back after this.
Bird chat. I mean, a bull chat.
Not
Bull
you,
chat.
bro. I was texting my girl. She mad
Bull
and
chat.
shit.
We double wicked right there. We ready to drop low. Mm, we gonna go lower.
But the Nets, I need some fucking now already, but the Nets,
Lower.
yeah, see, they talking about Jordan coming back, but he ain't coming back.
What's going on here? Going that low. Damn.
Yeah, he probably coming back.
And we can go that low. 6
I'm Nicole Pavlidis at the New York Stock Exchange.
76,
Live
50.
interviews, market movers, and real-time coverage right from the floor. Subscribe
We could
now
get a
at
bounce at 670,
schwabnetwork.com.
650. Oh my god, cuz.
What?
I wish I'd have stayed in that motherfucking put from earlier.
Hey, Turn. This place is incredible. Just want to get all your office supplies. Your golf balls, your fancy coffee, giant TVs, everything in one place. It's
God.
like Schwab.
You see
Everything
that?
investors need, all in one place. Come again?
Just went from
Yeah, Schwab, they can do everything.
683.70
Invest,
It's falling
trade,
like that
get full service wealth
down
management, and
$10.
anything in between.
already, like that?
Yeah.
We have to buy that now.
It's at 677, cuz.
Invest your way with
Opened up
Schwab.
at
No
it went up, it
politics,
hit
no spin.
683 today.
Just the market from
Should
open
be
to close and beyond.
Right there, that's
take
Streaming
right there.
24/7, any screen,
that
anywhere
dip there.
at
Oh my god,
schwabnetwork.com.
it's tanking. The 15-minute is moving so
We're
damn
back here
fast, it's
running trade
crazy.
live. Qualcomm shares sliding this morning as a global memory shortage weighs heavily on the company's outlook. The chip maker
Whoa, what I just
earning
see?
$3.50 a share on $12.25 billion in revenue, both ahead of expectations. But investors are really focused on the weak driver. Executives say booming demand for data center memory is crowding out supply to smartphones and other consumer devices, which obviously
Bro, it's
reduces
still
investment
going.
stocks. So we are trading down
I'm gonna wait for the
right now
bounce.
in Qualcomm,
It's
134 and
getting
change at the
oh
moment. So let's take a look
damn.
at some of the winners, though.
Look at this.
And
Oh,
this is it. We're
I see
seeing
it.
McKesson up 17% right now.
look at the
Full pay is
5 and
up
the
at
15.
9.9. Align Technology up 10%. And Cardinal Health up
Hey,
almost 10% as well. Some nice
we
double
had a day
digits
like
with
that
some of our
yesterday
S&P
too.
500
Mm-hmm.
leaders walk this morning. And if we flip
Crazy
that forward
too.
and take a look at the excluding
That's why I'm
results
gonna
of
wait
the
on this
session,
pullback and I'm
as
gonna buy at the
mentioned, a very
bottom.
earnings-driven day
The
with
bottom
testing
is right
broad
here.
or
It should
clear
bounce
ceiling
right here.
position
It
this
should bounce
morning,
up
down
on
20%
670,
almost.
650.
Supermicro was also another
That's where we should get a
card that we
bounce.
heard from earlier this week, down 11%.
Get this next
Qualcomm, we told you about the story on
oh
that
my
one
god, I
just
could probably tell
now,
you the exact
struggling by
time.
9%, as you can
I
see
could probably
here.
tell you
So
the
as I
exact
mentioned,
time.
it does look like some of these earnings reports and what these companies have had to say is weighing on things a bit this morning.
Alright, bro.
All right, let's switch gears now, bringing our
Look,
next guest. And joining me,
that
I'm
is
very pleased to say, is Harry
crazy.
Ohm, the Chief Strategy
Told you
Officer
about them
for
puts.
Global. Thanks so much,
Well, you
Harry,
would
for
have had
joining
them
me
for a
today.
long
All
time.
right,
You
so
would have
we're
been hit,
gearing
still
up for what
holding
is
them.
going to be a very exciting IPO market in
I bought them calls
2026.
printed. I bought them
OpenAI,
puts. I held on to
SpaceX.
them for
What
a
are
little
your
minute. Them
expectations? What
motherfuckers
are the
was jumping too.
timelines?
Them puts was
What do you think is
jumping.
going to
Something
happen
told
here?
me
Which one
hold
are you
them.
most excited about?
I'm over here trying to invite Trey and shit, and you got everybody at the fucking party. You feel me? Like, I'm over here trying to look at
Bro,
shit.
bro, you like to focus. You
You
distracted.
get me?
No, you distracted. You worried about
I'm
some
not
numbers. You focus
distracted,
on
like,
trading.
bro, like,
We printing money. We don't need niggas to print money. We know how to do that shit.
alright, bro.
Yeah, yes, we can shadow off niggas. I invited Trey 20 times. Party's unlocked. Invite him. It's just not locked. Just be unlock it, unlock it.
I'm trying to do a lot of stuff, bro.
Yeah, that's why you gotta just focus on unlock
I
everything.
gotta send this girl her money back,
Oh, you
bro.
ready to get the bounce?
It's not bouncing, it's going down, bro.
No, this is the pullback.
You know, Howie, we've been
Bounce.
watching
Watch.
this brutal tech
You ready to get a
sell-off
bounce? Not
recently,
right this second,
particularly
but
in
we
some of
about
the
to get a
software
bounce.
names. I'm just
Next
wondering,
one.
you know, even though these companies are throwing out some pretty
Let us know when we
eye-watering
get a
capex
bounce.
numbers, you know, like Microsoft and Alphabet, we have seen
I'm
this
gonna look for the
business being
5.
the
If we
worst
reject the
two-day
5,
performance since October. We
I'm
continue to see them under pressure today. This is a theme that we've been watching as money has been rotating out of some of these high-flying tech names into other parts of the market, like the real economy. I mean, staples have been having a very good start to the year. I'm just wondering, with that combined with the Jensen Huang
My shit wasn't going down like that, so I didn't even know.
This market, aside from the macroeconomic, because I'm reading a lot of these things right now, is due to macroeconomic factors, interest rates, and that sort of
You
thing.
can't just run and jump and push because
So
they
when you
falling
look
down. You can't hold the put.
AI companies, like there's two really big IPOs that tend to
I
price
said my
earnings
shit while that was going down, Apple wasn't going down. I was in Apple
Tesla
still.
into SpaceX. So
Yeah, it's
one is
bad to
through
recoup
SpaceX
everything. I've been
Acceleration
telling
Fund
you the whole
for
day. Like
AI,
I've been literally
and then the
talking
other
and
one is
talking
the
and talking
economic
for like
I
zone.
know.
pause right here, so
Tesla
drop right here, so
Yeah,
drop
that's
right
what I'm
here.
saying. I'm
Like
doing a
I'm
lot of
missing, bro,
shit,
because like I'm
bro.
literally looking at my charts and my
No,
stuff.
it's not that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to you and I'm doing too, though. I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Okay, yes, we'll be watching. I just want to
I
ask you
am
about
focusing
the
on the
latest
money, but it's like a lot of
and,
like chatter
you know,
going.
with
Like
respect
I
to
got
the
like think and
software
text and
sell-off,
move and
you know, in recent
I'm
weeks and
going.
months, no doubt this has accelerated this week with all of these
I can't
concerns
just
around
go if
the
it ain't no
vibe
setup, but
coding and Anthropic launching
Nah, I
some
feel
new
you.
tools,
It's
and
definitely
it
that's
setups.
was
just
It's
two
sort of
definitely
setups
really
though.
setups.
put the
It's
cherry
One
on
on
top
the
of the
definitely
top of
like
it.
icing of
I
the
had a
cake
few
this
setups. It was
week
a
with
couple setups.
I
you
know
know,
you
the
just gave two setups.
broad
It was two
pullback that
setups.
we've seen.
I printed them
You know,
both
people
on
are
leg.
calling it the SATS apocalypse, Loanageddon. How are you seeing that spilling over into sort of the finance software business and the private
I see
market?
it now.
We haven't really seen any kind of a major impact just yet because traditionally there's a lead lag effect. So it probably has about 3 to 6 months
I'm
of
waiting for a bounce and then a
before you see
pullback.
the impact on the private market side.
Pullback
Yeah, I'm
from
on
What I
that
would
hell.
that
say though
pullback. I'm
is
buying
that we
strong on
continue
that
to see
pullback.
funding level in 2025 to
That'll
be
probably
very, very
last a
robust,
couple
almost
of
at the
days after that
2021 level.
100%.
Now, you could call that potentially there's a bubble because 2021 was a bubble in the private market, or you can actually think about that there's
Just
actually
hoping
more
they push it
capital,
up a little
the
high right
private
here.
market is more accessible now these days that you could actually sustain that
Kind
kind
of
of growth.
pushing it
So,
to
it'd be interesting to watch.
Yeah, it certainly will be. You know, as far as the alternative asset class is concerned, I mean, you know, this is becoming a lot more popular. I'm just wondering what themes you're watching this year in
but it dropped
particular
so
that
much,
might
it's
be
gonna have
different
to
to, say,
string
last
it
year
out.
even.
It's gonna have to.
Yeah, so for the VC-backed space, I think the theme here, one of the theme that is going to continue on, I think AI is,
Dude,
I heard you.
private is
I said the amount that it dropped it, then it's
But what
nice
is
for
really
a couple
interesting is that there's
whatchamacallits
a
and
lot of
battery.
AI companies, similar to the broadening story that
I'm trying to move this money
people
really
have
quick.
in the public market, like 498 stocks might actually do better. You are observing the same trend. So the non-AI company was actually performing on average 40+% last year.
Yeah, if you can send me a 20, my husband, because I'm about to send this to the.
So that
This is my last one.
public market indices. So we are seeing a
Put everything in the market.
performance.
Oh, and today pantry day too, y'all.
And some of these really hot themes. And that is
Went to the pantry.
Might pull back.
Yeah.
I almost dived into a put. Y'all ain't gonna lie, bro. Should've got to the put at the top, like you said. But I couldn't find one. Like, only had. I got. No, I didn't. Which one you get? They all was expensive, bro. They jacked up today. Which one do you get? Which one you get out of the money, bro? But I was just like about to get $10 down, and I didn't want to do that, bro. Even though it just fell halfway down there, though, so it printed a good probably a good 8, 10 of them, 8 of them, 10 of them probably printed. That was right in that middle.
I'm Diane Kinghall on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. When markets react, we are live with analysis that matters.
On the card, but it is still early. This is the bounce he was talking about, but they might reject it. Go low.
I bought 666 puts.
Try it again. You could have done better.
About 10 of them at 12 cents.
Same goes for where you invest.
That's all I got is 22. I got some 15.
Level up and invest
What
smart
are the
with
666
Schwab.
puts?
Whether you're a bull or a bear, you'll want to catch the latest market action on Morning Movers with me, Diane
I like that
Kinghall,
rejection
live
right
from
there,
the
too.
floor of
Tell
the
me
New
that
York
might
Stock
be
666
Exchange,
puts
only
is
on Schwab
at
Network.
25 cents right now. I got them at 12 cents. They at 25 cents right now.
Trading at Schwab is
I
powered
guess
by
at 13
Ameritrade,
cents different.
giving you even more specialized trading support.
I've been up 100.
Connect with the Schwab Trade Desk, our team of passionate traders ready to tackle your trading questions, no matter how complex. Plus, get 24/7
That's
live
really good to
coverage
know.
and access support by phone,
Here, See that big ass whip on the
Here
top
on
of
the
that
floor,
green.
I bring you real-time sentiment from traders driving the action.
And in
See that big
Chicago,
ass
we
whip.
break down the data, technicals, and trades you need to see before the bell rings.
Live coverage of the close every single
I'm on the
day.
1 minute chart.
This is Market on Close,
Yeah, I know, but look at
live
this.
weekdays 3 p.m. Eastern, only on Top
Who
Network.
was it, tight? I'm trying to move this more. And find a clip.
Bringing my best Tomato 666.
The Back of Morning Trade Live
Oh.
on Alphabet.
Nah,
So they really could bounce right here too, though.
This is a keen
definitely
massive
could.
jump in AI spending. The company plans to
Yeah, I kinda like
double
time this
capex
perfectly.
spending to as much as $185 billion, largely to
Oh,
build
straight.
AI
Touch that,
data
yeah,
center
it's gotta
capacity.
touch that. What
That
you call it,
aggressive
though?
investment is overshadowing strong
And I ain't gotta touch
fundamentals,
it, but I.
record annual sales above $400 billion.
We'll put down too this where it just bounced from is good.
Right now, down 4.5%.
But I don't want to get like caught up in between that shit, because from here to here it can bounce.
I'm not trying to get caught up. Yeah, I'm not trying to get caught up in between.
Right here it could be
78. I'm waiting on it to either break 678 on my call.
Big sort of heavy selling pressure there, but we are seeing Microsoft under some pressure once again today after recouping some of the lost ground yesterday. But down 3.3% on that name, the CDS trailing by 1%.
It breaks the
Welcome back to
676,
Morning
40.
Trade Live. It's time now for Big Picture. So let's welcome in Liz Ann Silvers, Chief Investment Strategist at Schwab Financial Research. Good morning to you, Liz Ann. So nice to see you. We've got a delayed jobs report this morning. We've got jobless
Yeah, I might
claims.
guess
We've
let's
got
put
the
this in on top
challenging
of
challenger layoff picture. How are you putting it all together this morning? Is
I
it
guess
a
let's
little
put this
sort of
extra money
nuanced
on
than just
top.
low higher, low higher?
Yeah, I think it is a little more nuanced. There was a concentration, obviously, in terms of where the layoffs were
Just
announced
all
by
of them.
UPS. I forget what the third one was, but
No, I ain't got
so
caught.
and we knew about those. Now the pop in
I don't see it getting
initial
no bounce
claims
back in, but
isn't
yeah.
directly tied to that, although layoff announcements somewhat obviously do lead claims. But you saw it in some of the weather-stricken states in terms of claims, so that could be a little bit of a one-off. But it is
Next
an
7
important
minutes, you're gonna tell
question
me
to
what I
think
need to
about
know from
looking
my
forward, whether these were some blips that have explanations,
I'm gonna wait
or
and be
whether
patient.
we're starting to see some cracks in the low firing part of the low hiring part of the equation, and that's going to take a little bit more data to come.
You definitely very easy to
Speaking
get
of
in
that,
trouble.
obviously we're going to be getting that delayed payrolls, and we'll be saying happy jobs Wednesday next week. Then we'll get that
Bad with the
CPI
beer.
on Friday the 13th. I should know, Lizanne, if that's ominous or not. But without all of that, the so-called gold standard, we've been relying on some other data points this week, and that is, of course, what's been happening over at the ISM Manufacturing and Services surveys. I'm just wondering, what in that stood out to you? Because I know that you said that there is some divergence there, or convergence rather, but what really stood out to me was the prices paid are still elevated. I don't know with some of the uptick in the PPI, the stickiness there, what that's going to do as far as translating into PPE.
And it's a great way you framed the question, Sam, because I think the increase in prices paid, which has been a perpetual problem, could be an explanation for why the release of the ISM Manufacturing Index was very strong. You saw the overall headline measure move from the high 40s to low 50s. That takes you from contraction to expansion mode. New orders picked up as well. Employment picked up. But the verbatim comments, so ISM, when they release their numbers, they put in a summary of verbatim comments that they hear from the companies that are part of the survey. Those were incredibly dour. A lot of tariff mentions in there. So I think, much like we know consumer confidence sort of is in contrast to strong economic growth, probably weighed down by virtue of their experience with inflation, I think you could probably connect those same dots within a measure like ISM Manufacturing.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean,
That's why I look like
the
this with the
PMIs are
The RSI is pushing us bulls
right now.
push
So you
us
raised a
up.
really interesting
That's
point.
the next week.
Let's shift from the macro to the micro. I mean, you and I have spoken a number of
If
times
it's 15
about
minutes,
your 3 C's.
down below that,
Create,
buddy,
catalyze, cultivate. How are you thinking about that story right now?
On the
We've heard
15,
from Microsoft and we've heard from Alphabet, which is getting
it is a lot of pressure going down. They can break.
aggressive spending plan.
We
If
might
they
want to
break.
add a D word, the
look like the
disruption
instructions.
into the sort
Hey,
of
great
cultivated
player
You
is
phase
got wait
here.
in the
So
next
it's,
couple
I
minutes.
think part of
my
the
bad, we
market
go
now is a
$5
function
down,
of
but they might
shifting
bounce somewhere in the
focus
middle of
towards
that
the
before they go $5 down.
beneficiaries
We can go a little
of
lower because
AI,
That's what
not
I'm waiting on the
just
we
15
kind
minute.
of
hyperscalers,
oversold.
the initial creators of AI. Then you
That's
have
why I
the
said I ain't buying
catalyzed
yet
phase,
until
which is
that
the build out phase,
15
data
minute
centers and
candle.
energy needs.
You know
Now
that
we're in this combination
we would
of
break right here like
sort
it
of
looked like it's about
disruption
to.
to some of the
That dude
longer
that
standing
Trump put in
players
office in the Federal
in
Reserve,
spaces
bro, I'm
not
telling you,
directly
he
tied
got this
to
vote for real. Like
AI, like software in some cases, but
vote
also the beneficiary, the cultivate base, who is using it to their advantage. Are we seeing productivity benefits? Are we seeing profit margin benefits? And then also related is starting to get answers to questions around whether it's AI or something more broadly. How are you thinking about your labor needs? Is there a cost savings here brought in via
still
AI that
focused on all of
means
them. I'm
you
going with the
your
buy.
labor needs might look a little bit different than sort of pre the revolution
667.
of AI? So there's kind
Or
of a
664,
multi-pronged
my bad.
story to what's happening here in terms of
It could
where
bounce
there's
though.
underlying
Honestly, I think
strength
it's a dub.
in the market and where you're seeing these pockets of weakness.
And
Yeah, I
I
think
ain't
one
saying
of
it
the
look
big
like a
problems
bounce.
has been very much in
Keep
software,
15
where
minute
we've
on
seen
the
that
Dow.
sell-off just on really the nervousness around the risk of AI on their business models effectively. And I mean, it feels like the conversation now is, I mean, just kind of sell these off, ask questions later type of trait here. As far as what we're seeing in the markets this morning, obviously a little bit more of a defensive positioning to what we saw
Look at
yesterday,
that
which actually was
bounce right here actually.
a good
Got a
degree of
confirm.
rotation. I mean, we did actually see the Dow up. I'm just
Mini
wondering
two.
how you're thinking about this theme
Michael
that's
Boone
been
ratio.
playing off out here
You wanna
with
buy
the
at the
sell-off
bottom
in
right here?
tech
You know,
into
we on the
other
phone,
parts of
right?
the
You wanna buy
market
at the
where we've
bottom
seen
right
He
this
here?
be like,
focus
no.
or
He
selective
be like, you hear
strength
me?
in areas of the
We on the
real
phone. You
economy. I
heard
mean, staples having a good start to the year as well. Is that sustainable?
Well, right now the momentum is in the rotation trade. I think that's what's being played right now, both on the what's doing well. To your point, a lot of the traditional cyclicals best breadth in sectors like energy and industrials and materials. So, one of the things I said earlier this morning was that we have this sort of trader cohort, short-term cohort. You can find it with retail traders, but you can also find it in the institutionals, speculators,
You gonna
crowd,
make some money?
CTAs.
Yeah, man.
We've been in this environment where everybody's looking for the
You do
shiny
it
new
again too.
object.
We
Now
on
I
the
see
phone.
the
We on the
people
call.
also looking for
He's
the
like, you hear
valuable
me?
object. Like
Nah,
where are
they
there
fixed it. They
opportunities
like
both on the
I be hearing him
upside
the whole
and the
time. You
downside?
hear me?
And so I think there's
it's
sort of
better.
That's how my man
trade
Trevor
is
be.
happening
He be
with
like,
bets both
no, I
in
don't.
areas that are doing well and
You
$69.
about to
areas
teach
that
me
are
what
not.
that
So
is too.
broadening out though, there are
Yeah, you need
fundamental
it for
underpinnings to it.
Nah, cause then if I don't say nothing, you gonna be like, you hear me again. I'll be like, damn,
Nah,
we on the damn phone. You know I hear you. You
just when it get down, you just
Direction
gotta
of
lean
travel
down.
is higher.
Nah, I'm thinking. I'm not so. I can't think, bro.
That nigga a head nod.
Like, hell no, nigga. You
Nah,
be.
nigga.
Nigga can't even fucking stay in the rhythm, cause you be like, you hear me? Motherfucker be thinking about some shit. You hear me? What? Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
And,
He be
and
saying
I'm
it like
looking
that.
and thinking, and every 5 seconds I'm gonna get thrown off.
So just nod your head. Matt, what the penguin say on
Nah,
Matt?
hell no. You gotta do that shit to my assistants or some shit. I'm the niggas behind me. You can't do that to the CEO type shit. The CEO gotta be able to think and look and know about everything. That's what I'm saying. Then you be like hopping puts, hopping puts. I'll be in the put getting fucked up. Motherfucker be in the stream hopping in puts because you say jump in the put and now they bouncing.
Yeah,
I ain't even. Everybody hear this shit though. You know what I mean? They can't hear you. You know what I'm saying? I hear
just cause
it.
I'm trying, just cause I'm seeing it, I get every time you go to YouTube, like check the chart. Tell me if I'm wrong or right.
I can't do it right now.
It's like one of them type of things.
Right for you. Are you a long-term investor?
Okay.
She
Our
might just
investing
look at the
webcast
ending and
series
push
breaks
like
down
that.
different
You
investing
pause.
styles.
I can't do that.
Value,
I know it's like, but I ain't rich enough for that yet, nigga.
Invest
You know what I'm saying? I can't look nowhere. I'm barely looking at where I'm looking at. I'm trying to look at Apple and see if it's gonna break out. You talking about the market falling? I'm like, nigga, Apple ain't doing shit, but going up.
Everything falling.
I don't. I want Apple to go up, break the fucking roof. So if Apple happen to bounce, the market
Yeah,
might
they just
bounce
got
too,
sold
though.
today.
25% in the green, or everything in the fucking red. I'm trying to buy another contract on her on my position. You up for talking about look. I come over and look. I can't buy none of that expensive ass shit. Nigga. I'm trying to put money on this
Look on the
motherfucker.
green.
Which one? How far they going down? They already going down. That's a FOMO play. If you ain't already in the play, if they already no, I'm saying like I'm not in the play. I'm not in the play. I'm in Apple. I know you in the. That's not what I said though. You get. It's like if you're not already in that shit. If you didn't catch it at the top and you in the middle type shit, you kind of too late.
Yeah, I got you. If you ain't catch it when you catch it at the top.
You don't know where they gonna bounce at.
That's
Yo,
what that's the whole thing we supposed to be saying though. You having a nigga catching at the right. Like look at it, cause you can't worry about
I
that.
am.
You want to
No,
subscribe to it.
no, this shit.
Shit, you
Nigga,
can't.
what the fuck? Nigga, it's not that. I know what I'm doing.
EPL,
For
biotech.
EPS, looking for a dollar
Oh, you putting on a
19,
show,
that's
though.
3 cents better than the previous quarter. Would be
What
about a
about
5%
me?
increase year over year. For revenue,
I gotta get my money right for that shit
$200
first. I'm trying to lose money in my
That
account.
would be up 13% year over
And I
year.
gotta get out of another position to put money in that.
Important difference here. Arguably all
I know what you
important
do.
metric expected to top out at 34.9 billion. That
Now
would
what
be
you
about
got
a
that shit like
41%
about it.
jump from the year ago quarter. Online store sales, those are expected to hit 82.3 billion. That's up about 9%. The advertising segment, that's accounting for an increasingly larger slice of the company's
Come on, we're trying
overall
to get.
revenue.
Come on, we're trying to
Expected
get
to be
my
about
medicine right.
21.2 billion. In Q4 of 24, they saw advertising revenue of 17.3.
Ah,
So
damn,
that
put it
would be
right here
another
holding that shit against the
pretty
grain and shit.
sizable increase there. Also paying close attention, of course, to this
Even though I know they're gonna go lower eventually, but you know what I mean.
two
That's why I
camps
bought some stuff out
emerging
of there.
here, with Meta being
I would been getting
these
ripped out
higher
of the fucking
spend,
money they
almost
bounced from her.
seeing, Google
But
and
whatever,
Microsoft
we'll
being
just
punished
do it.
That's
for
what
their
I'm
high
saying.
spend.
Like
What's
That
your
I
number
can't
what's
get
your
it.
analysis? Look at the
My
graph.
analysis telling me I can't get into a late ass put. They can bounce any fucking time. The RSI is looking low as hell. Like they gonna
I
bounce.
tell you that I
They
caught
over. They over
I
bought.
caught the second
Look at my stream. It say bull right here, bro. If you get into a put right here, they can bounce from to the moon right here.
I know, and then I'm gonna get into $50-$100 calls and
That's what I'm saying. That's a bounce.
Will be very
I
interesting
know
to see
I'm gonna bounce
which
So you don't even want to be in no puts for right here. Like who knows what they gonna do right here? They could go lower, but they could bounce.
and I got my stop loss, and
unarguably
that's why I
really
said
strong
bounce.
numbers from Google's parent
You buy
company.
on the
So
bounce, you
there
buy on
seems
the
to be a
gap,
lot
you
of
buy on
edge
the
when it
top,
comes
you
to
buy
that
on the
capital
low.
spend.
We get that, but that's a lot of fucking noise. We gotta time that shit right.
Time right.
It ain't timed right.
It is time
Are
right.
they going lower now?
Since I made
No, not your play. That's in the past. I ain't even took a damn play on this fire yet, bro.
nigga,
They're also closing their Amazon Fresh and Amazon
I don't want to know about them plays.
Any
I
kind of
caught them for
restructuring commentary also will likely be a
this
part of the
last
call.
one.
But that's not what I'm saying, though,
Yeah,
bro.
let's see if we get an
That's the
update. They're
best
very much in
shit
the
movie,
development
bro.
here
If I
on
really
chips as well. I
put
mean,
my
not
all
so
into
much
this
nipping
shit.
at the heels of Google, which is just so far ahead
One of
with
the
that.
greatest
We
movies
gotta
ever.
cut a lot of noise out when we trade, but you can't like add to a lot of noise.
Together later this
Niggas got
afternoon.
two new
Let's check
cryptos
this
that
out with Joe,
relevant to
portfolio
buy on the
manager of the
market.
Rational Equity on the phone. Very good morning to you, Joe. Let's
Hear me?
start with Amazon
Yeah.
and this report. How do you
The
approach the
fuck?
example trade for this one?
Yeah, I'm
I
approaching
gotta
it
get you.
I
cautiously.
just literally said it gotta be less noise as possible, and then we gotta cut through the noise as traders. And then you come up with another article, and then you say, "Do you hear me?" Well, we in the damn call still.
No, that wasn't an article. That was a Facebook
You
post.
know I hear you. How about not
You
gonna hear
ain't
you?
talking. You talking to chat, nigga.
Oh, nigga.
You got
We gotta get some. We gotta get
talking
other.
to chat.
We gotta get other people you can conversate with. That's what it is.
I'm talking to the chat at this point.
No, ain't nobody in here now. You gotta rate everybody off. Keep it a base support. You gotta rate him off.
Fuck that nigga. That nigga weird. That nigga, he ignored me, bro. You know I did that. I said, bro. I said, we all just want to play today. He ignored me. Everybody gonna play. I said, you know, play a day.
But these bulls cannot do it,
Everybody,
bro.
I know they
They can't do it
play a
right
day,
now,
nigga.
bro.
Everybody can eat, bro. Like, nigga, if you in the party, bro, you at least gotta come up with one play. I just gave you 3 plays that I make every room I
Mm-hmm.
Got women in the room.
Right. You sure did too. It was good one. That's why I was
I'm
telling
gonna
Trey.
see you when I'm done trading at the end of the day. I'm gonna send you all my plays. Like, hey,
Dude, I said I don't want to see your play one more time, bro.
no, I'm gonna mess
And
with you
then
all
you
day.
be like, "Do you hear me though?" That's crazy though.
Cause
But
I want you to realize, like,
it's like you don't hear
we
me.
talk about making. You see me, we got make stepped up at the right time.
No, I ain't what
The
I was
right time
saying,
meaning I'm
bro.
saying it. If I'm telling you and it's the right
I
time,
told you I was doing something.
yeah, nah, you focus money, nigga.
I know, right?
Unless you trying to put the money on the account,
God
I
damn,
appreciate
that's
that.
what I was doing.
I ain't lying like a
I
motherfucker.
was too, bro.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, I told you I was trying to get the money from the girl and send her money back. Keep talking about this shit the whole time.
Right
I'm
here.
in here late as fuck on your shit.
This is the now add a piece. And wait though, my 20% though. I ain't gonna. We could definitely pull back.
TK, always appreciate it. Thanks so much for the example trade today. That is the portfolio manager of the Rational Equity Alpha Fund there. Coming up, we will take a closer look at a serious employment shortfall in the healthcare industry and how it's impacting the larger economy. Morning trade line will take that.
Just to push it up with the prayers in. Spread about here. Where we waking up at? $5 on that one. That's nothing. We definitely about to wake up right here. I'll be patient over waiting my next setup. Go low.
Morning
Definitely
movers.
different
Be the first to
resistances
find
up there,
out what's
bro.
shaping early market action. Tech check, options corner, futures focus, technical analysis. Morning movers covers it all. Grab your coffee and tune in every trading day at 8 a.m. Eastern, only on Schwab Network. Stay connected to what moves the market. Download the Schwab Network app and stream anytime wherever you are.
Where cuz at?
Mm. I was thinking like, oh,
Live from Chicago, this is Trading 360. I'm Marlene.
he sure is.
Rich.
Can't stand it.
Market trends and company
Told you I
We
can't
ready to
stand
drop
it.
low. We ready to drop low
all
on
with
that.
expert
You see
analysis
that
and
candle?
actionable content.
Mm-hmm.
From inflation data to
We ready to
sector
drop low.
rotations, earnings to policy, it's a
I
comprehensive
think
view
so
of the
too,
market.
bro.
Every
That's
trading
why I
day,
was thinking
Trading
about both.
360 in-depth market coverage straight
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Chicago. Weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on Schwab.
I mean, I would. They definitely bouncing right now.
Talk about this one. You see, you got you gotta get all the noise
Welcome
out.
back to Morning
You can't
Trade
get all that
Live.
noise
I'm
out my
Sam
nigga.
Barnes. Joining us now is
They got me
Stephen
second
Gibbs,
guessing my
Chairman and
strategy
CEO
when I say
of
that shit.
Statista. Thanks, Stephen, for joining us
I
today.
didn't
Look,
even
you've
say
been
anything,
crunching some
bro.
pretty alarming numbers within the healthcare
I'm over here
workforce.
trying
Just
to talk
talk
my
us through
plays
what
out to
you
myself,
found
bro.
here.
Talking behind me.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Is everyone was there?
This step
Yeah,
is
man.
capacity monitor, which is a comprehensive piece of
I
research
know it's
that
crazy.
examines
I
the
got my
current
setup
state
on.
of the workforce shortage in healthcare and the
I told you
implications
we need somebody else in here for you to
healthcare
talk to.
delivery.
I know.
The headline takeaway is that we go into 2026 as a U.S. healthcare system drastically understaffed. 3 out of 4 clinicians say staffing shortages prevent them from providing adequate care.
You hear
And
talk
one
about.
out of every 2
Replays.
You hear
healthcare
talk
Clap
about
out.
you hear me every
shortages
5
are so
seconds and
bad that
shit.
they need to reduce care capacity. We think this is something that should
38.
alarm most Americans and should galvanize the appetite for longer-term solutions to deal with that
38%.
supply and demand asymmetry.
Yeah, I certainly want to talk about the lopsidedness of some of the solutions here, but I suppose the
Nah,
head
but-
scratcher right now, Stephen, is that when we get these jobs numbers, which we got a lot of today, we got the ADP yesterday, it's the healthcare sector
They
that's
like the way
primarily driving the gains. So if it's bad there, how bad is it everywhere else?
Well, you raise a great point.
Oh,
Healthcare has long
I like to play at the top so I'm like, oh, excuse me.
top nowhere until we get consolidated later. All that pressure up top is pushing it down. There's so many buyers at the top though.
Here, I mean, what's the setback? Is this coming from an education standpoint? Is it coming from a recruitment standpoint? I mean, you mentioned wage growth, but is this a salary problem or a policy problem, or is it just a combination of all of it?
Yeah, a little bit of all of the above. So you've got this asymmetry between supply and demand. The United States has an aging population that's going to rely increasingly on U.S. healthcare for its health and vitality. At the same time, the traditional pathways into clinical careers have expanded significantly. And so that asymmetry is growing, and increasingly it is a barrier to high quality.
Get a pushback right here.
And so, obviously, we start off the year, which obviously is a midterm election year, with a lot of lines coming out of the administration about trying to address affordability. What more needs to be done from a policy perspective?
Well, I think the administration should be complimented on its focus on rural health care and its efforts to solicit great ideas for how to improve the public health infrastructure in rural communities. That said, I think there's more that can be done to incentivize the pursuit of healthcare careers, and I think in higher education, we have an opportunity to provide more skills and more opportunities for aspiring
What's I gotta do? Why can't he give me a damn $1,000 loan then?
participate in these careers and serve this growth.
That shit, yeah, he is. I'm trading with that nigga. That shit don't make no damn sense. Cause I don't have the fucking money for none of these positions he's talking about. Right. That defeats the person. That defeats no, it don't. It defeats the purpose of me needing help. If you got all the money to help everybody else, why not help the niggas who's asking you for help? No, it ain't. No, it ain't. We sit here in a different way. You is. The nigga got $1 million. I asked for 1,000. I mean, what the fuck you want to get back?
Sure, so anyone who's had to make an appointment with a generalist
Nigga.
startled by the wait time to get in to see a physician.
That shit is nothing. We making money out of thin air every fucking day. If that shit no, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you do that, then motherfuckers out in a hole to where motherfucker can get anything he want, and everybody can get everything they want. But no, it's not even that, bro. He get his money, bro. You talking about way too much shit. He gonna get his money back the same damn day. He gonna get his money the same damn day. Well, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna teach somebody how to fucking make money out of any fucking shit and not gonna be able to pay him with no amount of money to get out of the hole, bro. That's what it is. Any money to get out of the hole, you can make a lifetime amount of money, bro. What do you be talking about? Right. He over talking about, y'all over talking about the wrong shit. No, it don't. We were curving and praying on fucking ready, bro. No, it ain't on any. Bro, no, it ain't. Know how to fucking make money in this shit, bro. Been doing this shit for years. Yeah, you are. Bro, because I'm fucking doing something. I said that shit like 10 times. Because you didn't cash up it. You didn't sell it. You didn't do it where I can have it. I need to have it and deposit it. You said that I had to send it through a damn wallet. I said, bro, what? Ain't nobody ever did that. Yes, you did. You said, where's your Bitcoin wallet? You said, where's your... Right, I ain't never did it that way. I said, bro, it's gonna have to set toll when you do it that way. Right after that, you hung up. So I'm just sitting here like, bro, I'd rather just have, like... But my thing is, bro, with that dude, he could just do that shit and motherfucker ain't even struggling no more, bro. I'm trying to do, no, you're not. I need a couple thousand, bro. Niggas that can do that shit won't do that shit, bro. And it ain't just him, it's everybody, bro.
But like I
The
said,
whole
you can't be
family.
capping.
I am too, bro.
Not willing to take care for that to invest. A motherfucker really, he doesn't have to even ask, not offer. Hey, you take this, put this, nigga. These private niggas, you know the games you play with private shit.
I do want to do it, bro.
Oh, you said, wait, hold on,
No, I said I
like,
want to
look,
do it, bro.
I'm telling you how we need to do it. You telling me how. Like, if I'm telling you how we need to do it, you just do it my way. Like,
I don't
you get
know.
what you pay for.
If
That's all I'm saying.
if the shit was gonna have to settle,
You gotta
that's
realize,
what's gonna happen, though, bro.
hear me out. When there's money involved with people, you want what you pay for, right? You ain't gonna pay for something you don't want, right? And that is the case with
What?
somebody saying like, I said you want what you pay for, and you're not gonna pay for something that you don't want. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. So if somebody's investing in something, them putting in for something, they saying like, hey, do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. Sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, cool, and make it work.
Right. That's what I do most of the time, bro. But ain't nobody like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put the most effort, bro.
That's who
Point
started
is
it.
that they're getting a higher rate of change in sales based on their guidance, but not the same
That
rate of
shit
change
hard
in
on me,
KPI.
bro. Life is hard, bro. I just gotta just do it, bro.